Alright, what's going on, guys? We got a crazy video for today. We gotta put this guy right here in the Predator Hall of Fame. He's first ballot for sure, because I've never seen anything like this. This move that he pulled off is actually next level. So aside from the fact that this guy is an absolute weirdo, I almost respect the confidence he has to actually try something like this. So basically what happened was this guy was on a plane, and in the middle of the flight he decided to airdrop the entire plane a picture of his meat. So that's a pretty bold move. I kind of respect the confidence, but maybe next time we could try a different approach, because as you guys can imagine, this did not turn out very well. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Meet Larry, who just airdropped a whole flight photos of his pee-pee. Thankfully, I accepted it, saw who was sending it, and immediately started speaking up. Stay tuned for the police escort.
It's sexual harassment. It is failing. Disgusting. It is assault.
Okay, so let's get a little recap here, because it was a little bit hard to hear what he was saying. But the lady tells the flight attendant that Larry over here is dropping meat on the plane for everyone to see. So then the flight attendant approaches him. She says, "Hey, are you Larry? Did you do this? Whatever." And you know what? I was expecting him to deny it, like, whoa, no, that's not me, right? No, absolutely not. Larry does not give a fuck, I guess, because he's like, hell yeah, it was me. That's my meat. You like what you see? You know what I mean? That was like his energy. Like, damn, okay, Larry, like, I see you, okay. So then she asks him, like, hey, why'd you do that? And he says, just having a little bit of fun. Like, come on, man. Like, there's a lot of ways to have fun out there in the world. Showing everyone on the plane your dick is not one of those ways, man. Like, it would have been one thing if maybe he just sent it to the woman or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not advocating for this behavior by any means, but I'm just saying it's totally different when you send it to the entire plane, because there are kids on the plane and they have phones. Like, they don't need to be seeing your nasty old man meat, dude. That's horrible, right? You're now on a list. I'm not a lawyer, but I think that this is probably enough to legally put you on some sort of predator list from now on. I don't know if that was really your intention or not, but it doesn't really matter. I don't even know what exactly the thought process here even is. Like, this guy's been spending way too much time on the hub or something. He's a little bit detached from reality. Like, I don't know if he thought he was just gonna shoot his shot at the entire plane and some girl was gonna see his meat and like, damn, like, Larry, let me get a taste of that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're a fat, balding, 60-year-old man. Women are not lining up for your meat, bro. I hate to break the news to you. So I really don't know what Big Larry was thinking here. But anyways, there's a follow-up video as well that gives us some more of the details of the story. So I'm going to play some of that real quick so we can get the full context here.
So I'm talking to this guy. We're just making friends, whatever. I'm fucking annoying on an airplane. And I say to him, oh my God, I just got an airdrop. Should I open it? And he was like, no, dumbass. And I was like, oh, now I'm super curious. And it said from Larry's iPad. And as I'm talking to him, I was like, I shouldn't do this, but I'm so curious. I see that the guy next to him, so across the aisle, has his iPad open with all of his, like, it has like airdrop on there. Like, he was selecting airdrop people. And I was like, no way, I think it's this guy. And he was like, no fucking way. And so I accept it. And there it was. It was a picture of like a woman's face giving Larry head and like a little bit of pee-pee at the bottom, you know, whatever. And so I was like, what the fuck? And I look over and I said, are you Larry? And he said, yes, I am. I was like, did you mean to send me this? And he said, yes, I did. And I said, are you sending it to everybody? And he said, yes, I am. And I said, fuck you, Larry. You know, I start fucking howling and yowling. And so then flight attendant comes over. Hot dad and the two kids behind him are pissed. Hot dad's pissed. I think two kids are just like, what the fuck happened? But there's two kids sitting right behind him. So the flight attendant comes over. She leaves. Larry's just like sitting with himself. And this dude turns around and is like, get your shit together. And I was like, hey, gang, gang. So then we look at Larry's iPad. It's been like 2 minutes, and he's looking at the pictures again on his iPad. There's a child, like 7-ish maybe, right behind him, and a teenager right behind him, and he knows this. And I was like, Larry, get your shit together, stop. And then he said, oh, I'm sorry. And I switched screens, and he tries to go something that says explicit content not allowed. And I was like, Larry. So we do think he has like a kink, and like he's totally gonna like think about it. It was me. I hate it. Played into it. Anyways, so then we called the flight attendant. She was like, I'm not gonna take his iPad. And I was like, I sure woulda. And then we meet at the plane with lands, and Larry gets escorted off. And then there's like 8 of us, I think, that were like the people that had called the flight attendant. So we got escorted out. I had to meet with the FBI. Hi, Dan. And they took down our information and said that they're going to try to book him for the weekend. I actually don't know if anything happened to him. We were told he's probably getting arrested.
So yeah, the full story doesn't really help his situation at all. Honestly, it makes it sound even worse, I would say, right? Based off that, he probably is going to get in some sort of trouble. Who knows exactly what it's gonna be, but it does sound like they are following up on it a little bit. Pretty well deserved. I mean, no matter how you look at the situation, best case scenario is this guy's just a complete dumbass. Worst case scenario is he's actually like a sick freak. You know what I mean? I would lean a little bit more towards the second scenario based off of everything that we heard here. So not looking very good for old Larry here. I'm hoping that no children actually saw that, man. It doesn't sound like they did based off of everything that was said, but they were very close. Like, they very easily could have seen that, and that is just terrible, right? And I can't even really like blame that on anyone. Like, I can't blame it on the parents really, or, you know, the flight or whatever. Like, one of the downfalls of technology is that it is very easy these days for weirdos to interact with your children online. So obviously you got to watch them, see what they're doing. But in a situation like this, like, I'm not even sure that really applies. You know what I mean? So it was just a wild, unfortunate situation. I thought it was kind of funny. Obviously it is concerning, but let's be honest, it was kind of funny, right? So that's pretty much it for the video. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. We reacted to this video of this guy who did a class presentation on Johnny Sins. It was actually pretty well made, I would say. It was actually pretty funny. So check that one out if you missed it. Other than that, once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and peace out.